Bruh.
Oh,
Trying to feel fine at 4-9. I tell you.
hey, what Cat Will say? He said you just need that shit to make you just say fuck it.
Yeah. Like for real. God almighty, man.
Well, I mean, I expected the struggle, but man, we made Drew Luck have a career day, bro.
Bro, he
Bro,
look like Aaron Rodgers out there, bro.
man, 21 for 27,
Yeah, bro.
bro.
J Day.
But
Jay Deasy in this piece,
Yeah.
what's good? What's good?
not our record.
Right,
Not
right,
this,
right, right.
and not this team. Apparently.
Hey,
I could take it if we got blown out, bro. This close call bullshit.
now we have 7 losses by 7 points or less this season.
I'm tired of it, man. I'm
Sick.
tired.
I'm sick.
God. This is a Pepto for this bullshit.
Man. Man, I can't take an S-lets and let the shit go, bro.
Man. What's good, man? What's good? Welcome everybody. Welcome. Sorry we don't have good news for you, but shit. Welcome anyway.
We're going to talk it out. Talk it out. Hey, yo, Tim, we got to get it with the Andre 3000 version of it.
Talk it out.
Hey, we don't do that NBA YoungBoy around here.
Hell to the no. Man.
What up, Will?
What's up, y'all?
Will Harris in the building. Got Jadarius, Kevin Avery. And we're going to talk about some... We can talk about some Panther football, man.
I'm sick of this shit.
Man. Wow. Who would like to begin?
Man, give it to the youngin', man. Jay Darius, you ain't been here in a while, JD, man.
Stretch your legs out, man. Stretch your legs out, man.
Dog, like I'm looking over this box score and all these team stats. Once again, it looks just like all our other losses. We win time of possession. We moving the ball, not scoring in the red zone. It's like, bruh, I don't know. At this point, it's just copy and paste. All the issues, we're just gonna copy it from what happened against the Raiders in the first couple of games of the season. We're just gonna spread it out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's wild, man. We win time of possession. 4 sacks allowed. It's just, man, we moving the ball too. It's not even like we're just stagnant altogether. Like we had 370 yards. So it's like, at this point, it just looks like our issues are here to stay for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm. Will, what you think, man?
I was disappointed with how we started the game. I thought that it came out very flat, lethargic, lacked energy in the first half. I mean, Denver kind of came out and took it to us. I mean, the offense couldn't get anything going. Jeremy Chin made a great play for the defense that you would hope provide a spark, but we just couldn't get it together in that first half. I mean, second half, the offense started to get hot. We had a great couple series, scored on almost every drive. I thought the defense, took a step back that second half, unexplainable coverage breakdowns, poor gap assignments. And then I just felt, in the last series, we still had a chance to win the game at the end. I wasn't a fan of the first down play call. I thought, he tried to get it all in one hit, trying to do that sluggo off of play action. And when you took a sack, now you're behind the sticks. Then, on third down, I thought we kind of rushed up to the line of scrimmage and tried to get in a play before the 2-minute warning, which I thought hurt us as well. Why not just let it run down, get back in the huddle, regroup, and make that call? And then on the fourth down play, I thought we had a good play design against man coverage, just didn't execute it well. It was supposed to be a mesh concept underneath with, Ian and Curtis kind of creating that natural pit to free up Curtis on the shallow cross. But, I think Ian didn't really get enough of a mesh there. And Curtis, wasn't able to get freed up against his defender. And then that's all she wrote. So it's a disappointing effort. I thought we'd come out with more energy after the bye week, but it is what it is at this point.
Kevin?
Well, for me, this just feels like the 2020 version of the 90s movie Groundhog Day. With Bill Murray. I mean, seriously, it's like, Jadarius hit it right on the spot. Like, how often are we going to just, what I'm saying, see the same thing over and over and over? It's like, as a fan, it's like an internal conflict. The fan of me is cheering to win on, but the brain is reminding me, bruh, come on, man. Hush all that nonsense, bro. You already know how it's going to go down, man. We're going to find some way to F it up. And it's just like, that's, for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but that's how I be feeling watching these Panther games, man. I feel like that, we're going to get down. We're going to put on a fight. We're going to show that, we can do it. We can do it. And, man, it just comes down to somebody these last 2 or 3 minutes, man. It's just, this is the hardest part of the NFL. Either learning how to preserve a win or learning how to go out there and get the win. That's what the final course keeps coming down to. And we're getting felons. We now lead the NFL in, 7 losses by 7 points or less. So, I mean, for me, it's just pretty much more of the same. And yeah, I get it. I get it that we say that, it's year one of a rebuild, because I be saying it. And coming in, I mean, Tim, all of us, I think we here at the Foreman Rush, we really had low expectations as far as a win total, but what we wanted to see was continued improvement throughout the season. And in certain players, in certain position groups, we have, like for today, special teams. We've been solid on special teams for the most part, at least in coverage-wise, all year. We give up, the punt return that got things started. Had that not happened, I mean, you could pick any numerous of plays, because we had opportunities after that to still, win the game. I mean, their kicker missed 2 extra points. So, again, it's just more the same regurgitation that we pretty much ain't, seeing. We'll see moments where our offense and defense are looking like, okay, they done figured it out. And then at the moment where it's the most crucial, we just found some way to crumble, or it's just always one person not doing their job that just kills the whole play. Like, this is literally why this is the ultimate team game. And it's just to the point where it's just the point I just expect to get teased, to get heartbroken at the end. So that's where I'm at. And I did something that I was looking up Matt Rue's first year with Temple and Baylor. Had a lot of close losses his first year with them guys as well. So I guess this is just, how it goes.
Right.
So I'm sticking for the long run, but right now I'm just Groundhog Day 2020. That's all I can say.
Now I have to agree with Will's premise on how they started out this game, man. It was a really low energy. It's like the offense was going through the motions. The defense was geared, boy. They had their ears pinned back on a couple occasions, man. But geez, if we could just put together a complete game, we'll be all right, man. But damn, man, I hate that we get away from the run so quickly during the football game. That really drives me fucking nuts. Cause bro, Mike got skills, man. He got skills, and we need to utilize that more. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I think with the run game, it's just like we're getting behind the sticks. I mean, how many penalties did we have today? Putting us in
like 7,
second and 15s, or 3rd and 9s, and first and 20s. I mean, that's just, there's no play call for that kind of stuff. So it's like, once you're behind the sticks like that, I mean, what your playbook's so limited, and I mean, it takes like a coverage breakdown and all these other. I mean, it's just we're killing ourselves with this. I think we're like the top 5 in the league in most penalties per game. So it's just
it's definitely a compound.
Just beating ourselves over and over again.
Go ahead, JD.
Yeah, you get behind the sticks, And also, you playing from behind. That's how you end up throwing the ball 40 times a game. So it doesn't bode well. But we did well on the ground today. So it was like 6 yards per rush as a team, 125 rushing yards as a whole team. So, you know, it's tough to be a balanced offense when you keep putting yourself in those kinds of situations, though.
I agree. Now, I also think, you know, in addition to that, you know, the offensive line play was suspect today. That left guard, man, he leaves much to be desired, man. But you know, Teddy was running.
That would be the one and only Chris Reed on a 1-year deal. I just want to make sure I put emphasis on 1-year deal.
Teddy was running for his life most of this game, bro, until he got settled down in the second half. That first half, man, they were just
it was rough.
Woof. They were just doing simple stunts, man.
Yeah, why we still getting beat on simple defensive tackle, defense end twists, bro? Like, we're not even getting nothing exotic. We getting beat with day 2 training camp defensive line maneuvers. Like, this is nothing exotic that we're seeing. It's just simply, hey, you go this way to take your 2 guys, and I'm gonna loop around. And we acting like we're surprised the team still do it.
Yep. I think our passing offense is so built on rhythm and timing. You saw when Teddy got hot, and we were able to protect him, and we were, you know, gotten a rhythm. I mean, he hit like 14 straight passes. We scored on 3 consecutive possessions and got ourselves back in the game. But then when we can't get the pass protection, now we're forced to improvise, get off schedule, get behind the sticks. That's when we start pressing, and that's when you see the balls forced into coverage uncharacteristically. That's when you see, you know, the blocking schemes breaking down, trying to make a play on here and there. And that's just kind of how it went. That's kind of why on that last series, I could question that first down call where, you know, you're trying to go off play action and hit that slant and go deep and try to get a home run ball on the first play. I mean, you had 3 consecutive scoring drives. Let's just keep, you know, matriculating the ball down the field and try to, you know, eat some clock. Don't give them the ball back and keep doing what we do best. I think that's the weakness of offensive coordinators in general. They get greedy sometimes, try to make a big play. And, you know, when you try to push the ball downfield like that, you risk, you know, you get sacked like that. Now you're in 2nd and 18 on a 2-minute drill. So, but the offense was out of rhythm, but I thought they did pick it up in the second half. We kind of saw them start to click. I mean, they finally got Curtis Samuel involved, which I don't understand why they didn't do that earlier.
It took him a whole half.
But, yeah.
To get him involved, yeah? Wow. Yeah, I'm just scrolling up the stats now. Yeah, Curtis had 9 targets, 7 catches. You know, Mike had six targets, 5 catches. It's just really unfortunate. We had some drops out there today, too, fellas. Kevin, do you remember who had the dropsies today? Man, it seemed like Ian was having a hard time catching the ball.
Yeah, as far as the dropsies go today, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Zylstra had one, and I know. I think Farrah Cooper had one. No, you know, he was 3 for 3. It was 2 different players I saw had crucial drops at the wrong time. Personally, I think, you know, and I'm not just saying it because I'm his biggest fan. That play, was Alex Armour really out of bounds on that play where he caught that ball in the flat? I mean, I know he was tiptoeing it and they zoomed in. I
didn't see any chalk fly up. I don't know, but
I don't know, man.
It didn't have a good angle to review it. It looked like he could have possibly had his toe up and heel, but I mean,
it's hard to see. Yeah.
I remember seeing that play. I was like, man, Kev ain't gonna like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was. Man, it's like I said, man. It's just Groundhog's Day for me. I'm. You know, like I said, I'm like you fellas. I'm looking over the stats. You know, just jeez. I know stats only tell part of the story, but it does kind of paint the outline of the picture. Tim, I mean, I'm like you, man. When we abandon the run early, and of course, we'll explain why when we get behind the sticks, penalties and miscues. I mean, you really cut your playbook down to 2/3. And fans love saying, well, why we run this play and this play and this play? Well, you put yourself in a predictable position because now the defense know how much yards you need and where to play at to, attack you there. So, I'm going to talk a little bit more about, on the defensive side, was that Drew Lock or Drew Brees out there today? Because I see 21 for 27, 280 yards and 4 touchdowns.
He acted a fool.
A quarterback rating of 149.5.
Man, stop.
Do y'all know prior to today, his QBR, his passer rating was only like 69?
I mean, he had horrible stats on the road.
What,
this
9
season.
touchdowns, 13 interceptions?
Yeah. I mean,
if I was Drew Lock, I would say this game for contract negotiations. I would.
So the funny part about this game is all year we've been criticizing Phil Snow for playing too soft, not rushing enough, playing too much zone. Yeah. I mean, today he was letting them guys cover.
He got aggressive.
He wasn't. He were covering man coverage. He was bringing a lot of blitzes and guys were getting beat badly. So I mean, that's the result. We don't have the personnel to cover and match up. And I mean, it's a tough pill to swallow when your roster just isn't good enough to win a lot of games. But I just think that's just something we got to deal with this year. This football team is still building. There's a lot of holes on the roster. I mean, they've made a lot of close games, but that's just the nature of the NFL. I mean, the Jets have close games. They lost a game in the last second last week. I mean, what does that mean? So I just think, bad teams lose a lot of games, and, that's where we are right now.
We're just not a good team, folks. The score fools us. The score fools us, but we're just not there. We're just not there yet.
And can we also mention how rookie, what was his name, KJ Hamler, just abused Rasul today? I mean,
buddy,
jeez. He was only targeted 3 times, but 2 catches for 86 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And they was killing us with tight ends with last names. I need Wheel of Fortune to figure out. I need to buy some vowels. I'm like, who did he say just scored? Who? Fumula Gali. What? I was like, bro, why, man? Why we get beat by the who's who of the NFL? Travis Kelce, I expect to smoke our boots. You know what I'm saying? George Kittle, players like that. Yeah, I expect to smoke on them. We got players that probably got career highs, in this, and yeah, man. I mean, bro, it's just.
Hey, JD, who was that safety that bit on that end route that allowed that guy to get behind him?
For us or for them?
For us. We had a single high safety and he bit.
Oh yeah. Oh man, was that?
Burris.
Burris, yeah. I was gonna say, is that Burris? I'm pretty sure Trey was on the other side on that play.
Trey acted a fool today.
Yeah, he was out there.
Trey acted a fool. I gotta give him props to that shit, man. It's not every day you see him running up in the gap and smacking Gordon in the face like that.
It's not every day you see him making a tackle.
Period.
That last touchdown wasn't on Rasul Douglas. Rasul was in cover 3. He didn't have a deep third safety. He didn't have a post safety to play the post. He bit on something. I gotta watch the film, but it looked like some reason he wasn't there. Next thing you know,
I don't know if it was a comeback or it was an end route, but he bit. But there was already a linebacker or a defender there. I don't know why he bit on that route. That's not his responsibility anyway.
Yeah.
And we see what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke.
Yo, I noticed that nobody mentioned about Dante Jackson playing nearly the whole game today, and he was the only one that had the only 2 pass deflections of the game.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He left.
I thought he played well. He was up in there getting his nose dirty, making tackles too.
Not an easy assignment either. You got Jerry Jeudy out there. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Judy was making people had people on skates too, bro. It was
He was catching
man,
shit.
it's a rough day because but what I want to get to, fella, what was that roughing the pass on Burns on that third down, bro?
No.
Man, no.
Come on. I mean, I'm trying to be objectional.
No.
I was like, okay, how do you set the quarterback? He didn't go for his head. He didn't go for the legs. He was squared in the center. I'm like,
He already left his feet too.
What? I mean, tell me how to sack a quarterback in 2020. That's what I want to know.
with
Right.
a pillow and a comforter.
Come here, baby. Hold on now. Let me
like
down to the ground. Come here.
Yeah, they don't want you to drive. They don't want you pile driving the quarterback into the ground. But how do you stop your momentum when you're running full speed?
Exactly.
And how do you stop yourself from doing that? I think the rules are made by guys who don't play the game, so they don't understand being in that position.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Man, bro.
Like, how can you stop midway through a sack? I mean,
I don't get it.
I mean, the laws of physics really don't allow that to happen. And if you try to, you're going to tear something, to get all that force and turk going and all of a sudden try to, man. And then our boy, I mean, he been playing so well the last few weeks. He get the bonehead award of the day. Jermaine Carter. Come on, bro.
I see why he don't start.
Bro, I mean, don't get me wrong. I get the emotion of the game. Well, who's that? Melvin Gordon. He stuck like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he 4-5 rapidly lift your chest cavity. I mean, he gave him the work. And I get the psyche of the moment, bro. Like you said, you just got to be smart, man. I mean, I think that and the Burns penalty was on the same drive, was it not?
Yeah.
I can't say 100%.
They got a lot of penalty yards on that drive.
Yeah, and both of them happened on third down. I'm like, bro.
Should have had him on the field twice.
Man.
Easily.
Man, yeah.
I see why you don't start, man.
These penalties
he
hurt.
can't control himself, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, Panther fans. I don't know. I don't know. I know we got the Packers next week.
There's 3 more to go.
3 more to go.
Oh God.
At Packers, at football team, home against the Saints.
Hey.
Who, if I'm peeping over, they look like they about to let these Philadelphia Eagles beat them too while you playing around.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Oh,
They just
bruh.
Man.
Jalen Hurts taking it to him.
He hungry as hell too, bro. He itching. He been itching to get out there. Wow.
Yeah, Wentz not getting his job back this year.
Nope.
Nah.
He going to sit on the bench 3 years to eat that money because ain't no way in the – you about to be the most expensive cheerleader in NFL history, bro.
Panther Nation Podcast was good. It's good. Peace and blessings, Panther fans, by the way.
Oh, man. And I know
Great.
I was just saying, some of the, try to pick out a bright spot. I mean, F.A.L. Bada, he's – we all started off like when people were upset when we got cut him, and I was like, man, he's the 9th best defensive lineman on the team. That's what we all felt. But I mean, I don't know about y'all. He's getting ready to make a play. Get that man 2 years of comfort. You know what I'm saying? Give him. I'm okay. He done earned it in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's done earned that. These 1 year. You know how we kept doing 1 year deals for Wes Horton, and he just kept showing.
He playing better than Wes Horton. I'm just saying.
Right.
Wes Horton was anyway.
Yeah, he's not the guy that's gonna stand out and dominate in camp. So you see all these other guys may stand out more, but when it's Sunday, man, he got another gear. And you just see he makes those effort plays for you week after week. He's a good guy to have on your roster.
Yeah. And he seems to be a good guy too, man. Good teammate. That helps the locker room situation.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question though?
What's up?
How? I don't understand our fans, bro. So answer this for me.
Uh-oh.
How can you expect your team to lose out in the season, but then be a dog the next season? Please, can you explain that to me? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like you expect your guys to lose for draft position, but when it's come playoff time, you want them to be able to clutch it out. I don't get it. I'm lost for words. I'm perplexed, bamboozled, led astray, run amok. I just don't get it.
Bruh,
Go ahead, Kevin.
just real quick, because I got this game on. Why did the Eagles just pull an Atlanta Falcons with the onside kick?
Oh, bro.
Oh man,
They just sat here and watched the ball.
The Saints get it.
They still trying to dig it. I think they're saying receive because it hit the back of an Eagles player who was standing there watching
Lord.
the ball. Man, bruh.
Let me turn this game on. Let me turn it on.
Bruh.
To answer your question, JD, I think it's just
Yeah, that's why I've been so quiet.
cognitive dissonance.
Word.
Cognitive dissonance, man.
That sounds about right.
They got $5, but they want to go to Steak and Ale or some shit. It don't work that way, bro. It don't work that way.
You took it back with steak and ale, Tim.
Yeah. Show my age, yo.
I won't tell nobody y'all doing it for me.
Hey, all right now.
Yeah, I remember Denny's before Jerry Richardson, but anyway.
Oh man.
I remember Denny's when black people could go there. Moving on.
Right.
But man, I don't know, JD. It's mind blowing. I mean, it's not like we were a playoff caliber team last year,
Right.
with a new coaching staff and a new quarterback and a young defense you got to learn how to win, folks. Tanking for draft picks, ask the Jaguars, it's not gonna work very well. New York Jets, it's not gonna work very well. You got to learn how to win. And I do like Coach Rule in the way his approach to coaching and getting these guys motivated. These guys don't quit. They do not quit. They get on my damn nerves, but they don't quit.
Mm-hmm.
I think with the first year coach, I think you really see the inexperience come out in two areas. One, the penalties. I don't know if that's just the youth. I mean, if the youth of the team or if that's coaching. But I just remember under Ron Rivera, even whether we had a young team or an old team, we were always one of the least penalized teams in the league. And now it seems like penalties just keep putting us in, digging ourselves holes. So that's the first thing I think they need to get ironed out. And then two, the game management leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, didn't we burn a timeout within the first minute of the game? On defense, we had 12 men on the field. I mean, timeouts are valuable. So it's like, if they think game management and penalties, I think is where their inexperience is showing. And then I think with the offensive play calling is questionable at times, especially during why don't we have a traditional 2-minute drill which I would think our offense should be very good at, where you take what they give you, move the ball down the field, and, have a quick no-huddle offense. But for some reason, this 2-minute drill, first down, we're trying to go play action deep and get it all on one play.
Yeah.
How we get a sack? I mean,
like they're not biting on play action on the 2-minute drill. They already know.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, we had 3 scoring drives. We were no huddle. We were spreading them out empty. I mean, Teddy was just, picking the zone apart, getting the ball to Curtis. I mean, Farrell had some good catches. 3 scoring drives. Then all of a sudden on the final drive, instead of continuing to do what was working, now we want to get aggressive, get greedy, and try to make a big play, knowing our offensive line can't hold for no plays like that to begin with. But
well, let me ask you fellas this. I mean, since we're all saying first year rebuild, learning how to win for the players, is it fair to say that maybe we should give these coaches who got criticized for not having NFL experience that they should get somewhat of a pass for learning how to coach in the NFL because, just like the players, it's an adjustment for them. The stuff that maybe have worked and you had success with at your previous location don't work in the NFL. Like, is there any room to allow these coaches? Because I know a lot of fans want to Snow must go, and they can go ahead and get rid of Brady and all this other stuff. Like coaches have to learn how to coach to win too, right?
Yeah, but I mean we're in week 14 now. You would have hoped to see some of the mistakes we was making in week 1 be corrected at this point in the year. Because are you really a rookie anymore in week 14? I mean, all the reps you've been getting, all the real game time situations you've been getting.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, against a team like Denver. I mean, we didn't play the Kansas City Chiefs today. We came out flat, and lost to a team, I think, at home that I think was very beatable.
After the bye week, yep.
Yeah, after a bye week.
So it's like, this one's, I think these last 2 weeks just very, the last 2 L's, teams I think we were on the same level as, we just kind of gave away. It's kind of been frustrating. I can understand losing to the Tampa Bay and Kansas Cities, but, now we're losing to teams we're on the same level as, and that's kind of concerning to me.
I think we missed a big momentum swing when we lost to Minnesota the way we did too.
Yeah,
I think we could have carried that energy into the bye week, and maybe we wouldn't have came out so flat because we would have had that mojo going from beating a Minnesota team that people didn't think was going to win. And I think we missed that opportunity, man. But I agree, Will.
And another thing that we ain't mentioned yet that I think played a factor. Again, we're not in the business of making excuses, but playing football, it is what it is. We had 10 starters that didn't practice all week due to COVID and didn't find out until Friday and Saturday, who's going to play. This shows the importance of, when you miss those Wednesday and Thursday practice when most of your game planning is put in, because Fridays in the NFL is typically working on third downs, red zone situations, and things of that nature. But a large majority of your weekly game plan is done on both sides of the ball on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And, we had players that, didn't find out till less than 48 hours before the game that they was going to play. And then they got in on a little bit of practice on Friday. So, I'm just saying 10 starters, missed a majority of practice this week. So, that can, I think that played a part of it. I'm not going to say that was the reason, but this shows the importance of how you need to get those reps during the week. You need to see those looks because, they weren't allowed at the facilities. So, you can do all the virtual at home, but if you're not getting hands-on and, hitting pass and getting that energy, man, and then, just show up on the field Sunday and, you seeing it live and living color for really the first time, I think that played a factor with it as well. Again, not going to say that was the reason why we lost, but I think that played a particular reason in the loss because if I'm not mistaken, we had like 3 offensive linemen, 3 defensive linemen, that missed out this week. We was lucky to get Curtis Samuel back, because we was, if he didn't play, we was about to be looking at the Fern part 2. It was about to be Cooper.
The thing about
Cooper
that, though,
and them.
if you remember with Denver, they had a COVID situation as well, and they had their game pushed back like 2 or 3 times, and ended up having to play. The Patriot game got rescheduled, the Dolphins game got rescheduled, and as a result of all the rescheduling, they didn't even get a bye week this year.
Wow.
So, I mean, I can understand why, it does matter. Practice reps do matter, but, I mean, Denver's been through that too and probably had a worse situation than we did, having their own. I mean, they didn't have a quarterback 1 week. They had the entire quarterback room got infected 1 week, and they had to start a practice squad receiver. I mean, they had 1 week where they had to start Brett Rippon, and they still went out and got a win with him. So, I mean, they've been through, a much worse COVID situations than us all year. They just came out energized. They came out prepared. They played hard. And I just, they made mistakes too. I mean, they had a turnover and gave us 7 points. But I just think I would have just loved to see the team just be more energized to start the game. And it wasn't even about execution. I can understand execution errors and needing to get timing down and things like that. But it just looked like the effort and the energy was just not there in the first half.
Yeah.
Can I give y'all another NFC shocker that's coming up on our schedule?
So,
How about Riverboat Run was at Pittsburgh Monday and won. Then he went out to San Francisco and they just beat the 49ers.
What?
front door.
23-15. They just stopped them on 4th and 8, ironically.
Oh my God.
They just stopped so they about to go to 6 and 7. They just stopped them on 4th down about midfield. So I think that puts our draft play. I think we're like 6 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody asked earlier what our spot was.
Yep. We're 6 now. We're picking 6. We started the game. We started the day at picks number 7, and then we went up to 8 after we lost, and then now we're back at 6 because the Eagles won.
The Eagles won.
The Eagles won 21-24.
Son of a man, and we lost to the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
How about they got Haskins at quarterback of all things?
Quit playing, man.
Bruh.
Cap.
Haskins is taking the kneel down in victory formation for the Redskins. Bruh.
Cap.
That's cap. That's cap.
That's
Fake news. Fake news.
Bruh, do I need to turn this camera around so y'all can see this?
Man.
That's wild.
Serious.
And I took the riverboat up the Potomac. Hot damn.
Wow.
Shout out to Coach Rivera.
Wow.
Kid counts his ass. Now he got his team kicking ass on the field.
Go ahead, man. I ain't mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody wants Hurney gone, huh? That's the best college scout in the world. Why would you want him to leave? What the hell is this? A conspiracy?
It's the reason why David Tepper said he's so busy doing other stuff, he ain't trying to think about Hurney's extension. Bro, this decision already been made, bro.
He ain't gonna be here.
But, yeah. And it's the reason why the Redskins never filled in their vacant GM position. I'm just saying.
It's gonna happen.
I'm just saying.
We're gonna bring somebody in from the Steelers organization. I see it coming.
Now I think the guy's already set up on the inside, ain't it? The guy we got from the Eagles, Will, you was telling us about?
Yeah, he probably get promoted a pro personnel director.
Okay.
Pat Stewart.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his name, Stewart. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah, Chin is definitely gonna be Rookie of the Year. You can go ahead and notch that up after today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Chase Young had a big play, so it may come down to them two when we play Week 16. Who make the most big plays?
Oh shit!
They about their media awards is they award team wins. I think Chase Young might get it because they probably going to the playoffs.
Yep.
Man.
And get a home game.
Man.
Cause the Giants laid a head at home against the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
And on my fantasy team, I set DeAndre Hopkins down because I thought I'm getting all this Bradbury hype. I thought, man, Bradbury about to lock up Hopkins. I blame Monty for that, all that Bradbury hype.
Old bald head ass. Hell to the no. Dig it, man. Well, folks, so we got the Packers next week, and I know, right? Is it
at
in
Green
Lambeau?
Bay on a Saturday night, 8:30.
Oh.
Man, man.
Can't wait
So look,
for the draft.
Get your best liquor before the game starts. I'm telling you.
They're gonna be in Wisconsin on a Saturday night in December.
Mm.
Man, you just
I
see
don't
what
care how-
Kirk Cousins and Drew Lock did to us. Now we got to see Aaron Rodgers.
Now we're gonna see a real quarterback. Yeah, against this secondary. Yeah,
Man, gonna have Panthers fans mixing their dark with their light liquor, man.
But nah, I mean, look at last time we faced Mahomes. I mean, we took him toe to toe, so it wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, it's Groundhog's Day. It would not surprise me, if Bridgewater don't have 3 touchdowns next week, shooting it out with Rodgers.
he might act a fool.
and we lose on some fluky shit.
Right.
I've seen this movie before. I'm just saying, I'm ready for it. My daughter gonna be talking smack.
You know
She already want to place a bet. So, Daddy, you know these shoes just came out. You want to bet? No.
No, man. No, man.
So, yeah, household divided for me next week.
I know that's right. Hey,
Let's
Auburn
enjoy
finally-
these last 3. We won't get it again till August.
I know, right?
Mhm.
We talking this shit now. We in the dumps, but man, I'm gonna miss this shit.
Right.
I'm gonna miss it, damn it.
I best hope we can have somewhat of a normal off season.
It'll be
Yeah,
nice.
I hope so, man. I thought last year I just missed the typical pro days. I missed the combine. I missed the well, did they do a combine? Yeah, they did do a combine. I missed
Yeah,
the
they did a
pro days.
combine.
Yeah.
I missed like the pro days. I missed the mini camps, the OTAs, all that stuff. You couldn't really get familiar with your roster until August. We didn't get to go to camp in person and see the guys.
I had to cancel
normality.
I had to cancel all my Vegas plans. I had the room set up and everything for the draft. I was going, what?
Where's the draft at this coming year?
Cleveland.
Oh hell no.
Ugh.
But in the 2022 draft, they say gonna be back in Vegas. So yeah, I won't miss that one.
I will try to go that one. Flights to Vegas is not that bad anyway.
Mhm.
Price wise.
Should I hope we picking in the 20s in 2023? I'm gonna be mad if we go to Vegas for another top 10.
Yeah, no. Low 20s, please.
32, the perfect world.
Yeah, 32
Right.
would be wonderful. That'll be perfect.
And not for no trade back either.
No.
But just because some of my fans are already talking about it, like, lower the expectations about us making a splash in free agency, because a lot of fans are still stuck on what was projected this year pre-COVID as far as what we're supposed to have salary cap wise. I mean, as of now, 2020 salary cap was 197. But based on the pandemic, they're expecting everybody to get cut back to 175. So that's a $22 million difference. Now let's throw in the fact that we're going to have dead cap for Luke Kuechly and Graham Gano to start off the offseason as soon as the season over with, which is going to be about $9 million. I think it's like $7 million for Luke and like $2 million for cutting Gano. And then if you factor in the pending expected cut of Kawan Short, that's another $9 million in dead cap. And the cut Weatherly is 10. So right now, if we cut them 2 players, we're going to already be at $21 million in dead cap for 2021 with the salary cap already reduced. So all the best thing we can try to do is retain as much as our own as possible.
Stay tuned.
Right.
Stay tuned. Damn is right, Tommy. Damn is right.
Yeah. And just to let y'all know, this to kill all the rumors, that is the reason why there has been no contract talks with any of the players like Moulton and things, because don't nobody know what the cap is going to be. So don't take all these sites that's throwing out speculation. Oh, they're not talking to the agents, we're going to let them go. No, we got to know what the budget is first. Once the league revenue is tallied up, I think it comes out. Well, don't they usually come out around like February? Like not too long after the Super Bowl, something like that?
Yeah, because they got to do other things like set the new franchise tag numbers. They got to
right. So if these, so if Samuel and Moulton, so if Samuel and Moulton ain't signed, by the end of the season, don't have a heart attack, folks. It's a reason. It's a reason for it. Do you go to the grocery store not knowing how much money you got to spend? All right, then.
I'm dead.
Real talk.
Come back with oodles and noodles and damn water.
Right? This is a Capri Sun. Well, all right, Panther fans, we'll be dropping another podcast Wednesday. I guess the fellas will have another all 22 out for you folks. And Facebook Live with Kev Tuesday evening after we record and all that good stuff. And of course, check out our social media platforms and Twitter, especially Facebook, Instagram, and obviously YouTube. So we got some more games to play, folks. We still got Panther football. We still get to see the future of the franchise and things of that nature. Hopefully, Christian might be back for a game or two. We'll see. And we'll just keep pounding. That's how it goes. Yeah, and we appreciate you guys and gals for dropping by and hanging out with us on our live feeds, as always, on the post-game show. We wouldn't be doing this, guys. We wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't around. So we really appreciate you guys, man.
Hey, before we go, I just got one more update. How about the Chargers beat the Falcons?
Hey.
Everybody but the Bucks. Now, the Bucks won. They beat Minnesota, but everybody else in the division beside the Bucks took an L today. Saints, Falcons, and Panthers. So those Bradyites down in Tampa, they're firing their cannons and all that other bullshit.
That's all right. Let them have their fun. When we get our shit together, that shit ain't gonna that's gonna come to a stop. Believe that.
Make their ass sit on the floor during the playoff couch. That's what I'm doing.
Damn right. Hey, keep pounding, Omar. Keep pounding, Omar. Keep pounding the Panther fans, and appreciate you guys hanging out with the 4-man rush post game, man. Y'all hold it down, man.